Oga Soyinka, wey be say na Nobel laureate, don come outside come talk say make the government stop to dey take Nigerians for a ride. Say make dem come outside come fill in the gap wey dey in between the people wey dey lead and the people wey dey follow. E surprise me say e talk this one o. Government should stop taking Nigerians for a ride, Wole Soyinka speaks. Whether we remove subsidy or not, economy will be challenging as it was a dead horse standing before we came, presidency says. Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka has urged the government at all levels to desist from taking citizens for a fool so as to bridge the gap between leaders and the led. Soyinka, who was a guest speaker at the Punch 50th anniversary lecture themed Recovering the Narrative, insisted that the government ought to be close to the people. According to Soyinka, it is about time leaders stop taking us for a ride so that the government can come close to the people. We do not want the nation to break. Suppose the nation is breaking informally. Let nations die so that humanity may live. I do not like to use the word restructuring. Politicians understand the terms when they are not in office, but turn to something else when they assume office. It is the same thing with reconstruction, and it is time to look into it because it is not a slogan, Soyinka noted. In his remarks, the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris Malagi, while commending Soyinka's fatherly role in nation building, noted that the President Bola Tinubu-led government has always been proactive in policies that will help mitigate the suffering of Nigerians. He said, and I quote, "Punch has been here for 50 years, and what tells you is that it's a story of resilience, trust, hard work, and commitment to the Nigeria project. These are the exact virtues President Bola Tinubu upholds." Nigeria is going through hard times now, but it is not new and it is not peculiar to this country. All the issues we are discussing now are issues other countries are discussing. A few weeks ago, we heard the United Kingdom had gone into an economic recession. President Bola Tinubu had taken very bold steps. The first day after his assumption of office, he took away fuel subsidy. Before he assumed office, the economy was a dead horse standing. So whether the subsidy is removed or not, the economy is going to be challenging. He ensured that the subsidy went away for the benefit of all. We knew from the one that it is not going to be an easy sale, but we are seeing the effect of the decision. And the good story is that the government is taking very proactive decisions to ensure that we turn the corner and Nigeria's economy bounce back again. All these things happening are for the good of the country, and the economy is going to bounce back. We foresee a situation where in another year, this country is going to get better. Let us talk about the good things happening in this country. It is not bad news all the time. The National Bureau of Statistics said we are improving by about 66%. Our fuel consumption has gone down by about 1 billion liters. These challenges will continue to exist, but the important thing is that the government will always take proactive measures to ensure that the challenges disappear. Very soon, we are going to have a major policy shift in the petroleum sector. The NLC has complained about hardship in the land, but we are happy that 24 hours later, they also found it necessary to suspend that action. The 15-point demand NLC made for most of them is being met. While appreciating participants at the lecture, the Punch chairman, Mrs. Angela Omoshalawa, noted that the essence of the topic is a call to action and should not be taken lightly. We want to help change the narrative, and we hope that our next 50 years will help change the narrative, she said. Well, nobody narrates don't come outside, can't talk. Say everything where they go on for the country, I don't even know if he's actually with the government, because he's coming out now to tell we Nigerians that the government is proactive. And I'm asking myself, proactive in what manner? Proactive that we are still facing what we are facing. Proactive that they remove subsidy without putting something in its place. Proactive for what reason exactly? What exactly is making the government proactive? I have searched and searched. He actually began well, But, at the end of the news, he's coming out to sound like, a person of a government again, like he's on the side of a government. How is the government proactive? They remove subsidy without putting things in place. Of course, we know that what is going on in Nigeria is also going on in other countries. But trust me, some of those countries have actually prepared and planned for these things. So it is not as if they are just there waiting. But in Nigeria's case, no. Removing subsidy, they knew that removal of subsidy is going to cause a lot of issues. And they did not even, put any plans in place to curb the effect. And you're coming out to say this particular government is proactive. I don't agree. I don't agree at all. Looking for action all the time, speaking for nothing since they're fooling us. What is solution as a professor? Just mention one thing we will do as a people. Okay. Hypocrites. Why not abuse the Soyinka? Of course, everybody is right to come outside and say his or her opinion, but the thing is, they don't force it on anybody. You have your opinion. Soyinka has his opinion. It's not something to fight anybody about. How come Prof has degenerated for all children to insult him like this? It is better to leave the stage when the ovation is loudest. You expected to occupy Nigeria. You occupied Nigeria during President Jonathan's regime. Baba, show us the way to occupy now. Soyinka, tell a brother I'm not stealing government. I don't understand. They drag Soyinka up and down. Me, I've said it that I don't actually totally believe in everything he has said. I don't believe in everything he has said at all. In fact, I'm not agreeing with the one he said the government is proactive. Like I no agree. I am not going to agree on that one. He said Nigeria is going through hard times, but it is not new, yes, and it is not peculiar to this country. Of course, I agree. All the issues now are the issues other countries are discussing. I also agree. Then he went up to say UK, they had gone into an economic recession. And then he's coming out to say, the whether subsidy is removed or not, the economy is going to be challenging. I actually also agree. But coming out to say that the Nigerian government is proactive, now that one I no agree. I tell you. Now that one I no agree at all. They said all these things happening now for the good of the country, and the economy is going to bounce back. How do we get to believe this? Because in the time past, we have actually believed this. And at the end of the day, our belief, no even belief. Our belief did not believe at all. All right, on those notes, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of